Welcome back to the John Roberts Gaming Channel. This is John Roberts, and you are watching Axis Placement 3, Episode 2. Before you watch Axis Placement 3, Episode 2, I'm going to ask you to like, share, and subscribe, and do all those wonderful things that you do. So without any further ado, Axis Placement 3, Episode 2. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Germany round 3. We have to look over US round 2, and then Soviet Union round 3. So for US round 2, they purchased 4 infantry and a bomber. I'm happy with that. Where is the bomber? Oh, I'm looking at Soviet Union round 2. My mistake. 1 transport, 1 destroyer, 1 cruiser, 1 fighter, and 1 submarine. Took Algeria. We're gonna have to try to take care of this. We need to get Africa. We have a chance to get Africa. We need to get Africa. Or at least I want Africa. Alright, move this fleet to C-Zone 53. Still not in range of C-Zone 60. Okay, 1 transport, 1 destroyer to the east. So he has put something here. Which this is also good news. There's nothing better than seeing a US player splitting his forces. Excellent, excellent. Couldn't have asked for anything better. He put the cruiser in the submarine in 56. He also bought a cruiser. I like to see that too. And he put a fighter in Western USA. Yes, there's room for 1 more fighter to land in 53 here. So, round 3 for the Soviet Union was 10 infantry. Blitzed Norway. And failed to take West Russia. This is interesting. We're going to have to look at our odds on Moscow. Pretty sure we have odds on Moscow, and we're going to take a look at that. 4 infantry to Caucasus, and 6 infantry to Russia. What does Germany want to do? Well, let's see here. He's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If I even had just these two infantry able to come into Soviet Union, that would make me much happier. I could probably take Caucasus and hold it. We would have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, well, Germany wants to buy more land, so let's do that. And 1 artillery to go with that. 13 infantry, 1 artillery. So let's check out taking Russia. It is favorable. It is favorable. 93% win. Most likely outcome is that I have 1 bomber, 2 fighters, and 6 tanks remaining. But there's a very good chance of losing quite a bit. I think I should go for it. If it starts to go bad, we could pull out of there. You'll have 9 infantry. I can't really attack the 9 infantry, but I think I should go for this. Could also get rid of this unit up here in Finland. That would be a good thing for us to do. Let's take Egypt. We'll use this transport to bring at least 1 infantry into Libya, probably 2. May the dice gods be with us. Favorable, strong. This one says unlikely. I don't know, it's the same except I have 1 infantry. So, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so I hope that this was the right choice. I pretty much used my army taking it. He's probably going to get it back. I mean, he only has infantry, but he can go in here with these 9 infantry and most likely get these 2 tanks. I'm going to put everything in West Russia right here and move this tank up into position as quickly as possible as another unit. I'll likely have to retake Moscow, but definitely is not a good situation for him. Let's just put it that way. I'm pretty confident in this game now. Let's use these. I'm going to take this transport and load 2 infantry, put them in Libya. And artillery, bring everything east. Don't need it there, don't need it there. These 3 units can go up into Karelia. I'm going to put 2 in Poland and 5 in Baltic. 1 artillery in each. This anti-aircraft gun can come over to... We'll put it in Baltic. That way it can go up to Karelia. This infantry up into Berlin from Italy. That looks good. Well, now we can mobilize. Put an artillery. Oh, did I forget to move an artillery? I had 3 artillery here? Or no, okay, this came from France. Pardon me. So I could put an artillery in Karelia with another infantry. Load up Germany and put the remainder in Italy. And then we see what the UK has in store for us. Okay, we are at Japan round 3, which means we have to review UK round 3. So we will do that. 1 transport, 1 destroyer, 7 infantry. Took French Indochina and Malaya via tank blitz. Took Borneo. We anticipated him taking these money islands. Took Yunnan. Moved his fleet to Sea Zone 47. And moved an infantry to Persia. Where did he mobilize these units? 1 destroyer and 1 transport. Sea Zone 8. He knows that we cannot reach except with 1 bomber. I wonder if it's worth risking a bomber, or if we should just not even worry about 1 transport, since it's kind of a little, too late. 3 infantry to India, 4 infantry to United Kingdom. He also has quite a lot of units on the United Kingdom, 1 transport to move them. So Japan. This is a KJF defense. Let's see what he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he has 10 more than me. I'm not going to really catch up with that. He left my destroyer and my transport, so lucky me. But I'm not going to be able to build 9 units. What we do have... What if we got a fighter? So there's room for another fighter. Well, no, we don't need a fighter for that. Hold on. Let's see. We have 4 transports. So if we get 8 infantry, how about 7 infantry? It's not enough to really purchase any naval units. If we go with 5 infantry, then we can get a destroyer and a submarine. Save 3 IPCs. Still doesn't really have anything in range. However, it's not enough to take Japan. And the United States does not have any transports in range of Japan. Alright, that'll be my purchase. 5 infantry, 1 submarine, 1 destroyer. Now for non-combats, what do we have here? We have 4, 5, 6. We should be able to take this. I think we could take this. We should take that out, since they're kind of just... looking at us in the face, like, here I am, attack me please. Yeah, behind it he's got 1 tank, and then he's got this, this here, he can come. I don't think I'll have too many units left here. Of course, there's some free land here to take, and we will take it. I'm going to use this artillery to take Soviet Far East, and then we'll put another infantry here in Buryatia, and see what he does with that. Or I can land units. We'll see. Bombers. Where are you at? Right here. We can bring in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should probably take my whole fleet down here and just take Borneo. Let's see, then the United States would have 1, 2, 3, 4. They wouldn't be able to reach me here by fighter. He has no bombers in range. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fighter in India wouldn't reach. I don't see any bombers this fighter can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we could do that. These two fighters can reach this. And then we can land them in Szechuan or something. They should be safe there. So these two bombers will go down to 47. Definitely these two submarines. Battleship. Just bring the whole fleet. There's no reason to not bring the whole fleet. I have this one fighter. Will not be able to land with the aircraft carrier. I'll probably just leave the aircraft carrier here with the transports. Oh, one more destroyer. That should be plenty for that. And let's take... Okay. That looks good. May the dice gods be with us. So that was very excellent. The bombers have to land here in the Philippines. Take two fighters. Oh, only one can make it. The other two fighters, that's fine. The other two go to Szechuan. It's anti-aircraft. These transports. We'll pick up these units, unload them in Manchuria. We'll put one infantry into Buryatia. Take this tank and put it with the two fighters. I could put a transport in 61. I think it's safe there. From what I can see, there's no aircraft in range, because then I can get these two infantry off of here, the Philippines. I'm not going to have enough. I have to build naval units to repel the KJF, so I'm not going to be able to build enough land units every round to fill 4 transports, which is why I was willing to sacrifice the transport last round and he didn't take it. Okay, that looks good. Mobilization. Put the destroyer with the aircraft carrier. Put the sub out in C-Zone 60. And we could put 5 infantry in Japan. I guess I probably could have taken the anti-aircraft gun too over on the mainland. But no big deal. We could always do it next round. Alright, let's see what the Allies are going to do. Okay, Germany. Round 4. Let's see what the Allies did. Okay, the United States purchased 4 fighters. Interesting purchase. Now he took New Guinea with the United States. And he destroyed my destroyers and battleship. He sent 4 fighters and a destroyer. And he got away with only losing 1 fighter. Submarine and cruiser. United States, 1 Central United States, 1 infantry. There's C-Zone 10. Starting to shuffle fighters to Iceland. So for Germany, we gotta take Russia back. I hope we have enough to take Russia back. He's got 9 infantry. We got 4, 5, 6 land units that can make it, and then 7 aircraft. Alright, well, I'm gonna purchase a bomber. And then let's check out some land. So we can get some tanks. And we can get a fighter. No, we can't. But we can get some artillery. And you know what? We'll save the 7. We had a lot of IPC. I think that's fine. Alright, let's take Finland, because it's there. You need to go into Russia. You 4 need to go into Russia. use one of these infantry to take Caucasus. We need this tank in Russia. All the fighters. The one bomber. Attack, do not bomb. Italian East Africa. Looking around, looking around. I think that is it. Russia is strong, so may the dice gods be with us. Okay, so we got Russia again. We can land all the aircraft in West Russia again. Put as many units into West Russia as we possibly can. Okay, keep shuffling everything along. We'll send these to Karelia. I'm going to send these up to Baltic. I'm going to leave these units in Russia. In Germany. Take these units from Italy. And we will put them in Libya. This artillery will go down into Anglo-Egypt, Sudan. I don't know why I didn't take Transjordan. Oh well, it's no big deal. That looks good. Bomber, I'm actually going to put the bomber up in Karelia. 3 tanks in Germany. Put an artillery in each. 1 artillery in each. I have a foreseeable use for artillery in all 3 of these territories. So that looks good. That's full. Remaining go in Italy. Let's see what the UK's got in store for us. We have a 51-point lead in firepower. Japan cannot tango with the United States. They can with the UK, but not the United States. Germany on its own, actually overpowers both UK and US combined. They only equal Soviet Union's 2 added to that total. So a very good position for the Axis. Japan, round number 4. Let's take a look at United Kingdom. 4 infantry, a cruiser, 1 industrial complex. Interesting. Okay, took France. That was his only combat. Units to Burma. 2 units to Persia. But the complex in East Indies. Cruiser in Sea Zone 8. 3 infantry in India. 1 infantry in United Kingdom. So the Japanese, he was able to bring 4 fighters and take out my battleship and destroyer while only losing 1 fighter. You know, I took out the aircraft carrier, the 2 fighters, the cruiser, and the destroyer here of the British, but he was able to get my battleship and my destroyer for 1 fighter. It still turned out to be a profit. I still took out more of their units than he took out of mine, but we have to keep an eye on this. Alright, so we have Moscow. That is clear. He's trying to establish something in the Atlantic now. In my opinion, it's a little late, but we have to watch Pacific Ocean. We have to make sure that he cannot get Japan. This game is still not over. I'm in a very good position, but I still have to do everything properly, where this allied player can still pull this out. He can get all of this to Sea Zone 60. Let's see what he's got. Just pull up the window so that there's no mistakes. He's got 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 1, 2, 3. There's a possibility of another fighter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has 7 more units in the Pacific than I do. He has 1 battleship and 1 aircraft carrier. No 2 aircraft carriers, sorry. I have 1 aircraft carrier, so I'm just going to do it with destroyers and submarines. First of all, I'm going to start buying fighters. Fighters are good in naval battles. They also are very good defenders. So let's start getting fighters, and let's get some land units. I want to get at least one destroyer, and we'll save one IPC. That's alright. That's an alright buy for Japan. Their funds are limited. We really just need them to hold off. So the Japanese, I'm almost tempted to just run down here and grab this transport and this artillery right here. Almost tempted. Make this useless for him for another round, and then make the United States have to come here and get it back for him. I think I'm going to do that. I think I will do that. There it is. I'm going to take Evenki rather than Vologda. I'll leave Vologda for the Germans. The Germans deserve it, but I also don't want to leave the Japanese with no income. Let's see if we can get rid of these last two Soviet units here. We can go 2-on-2 as a fighter. What about these bombers? I could go for 43, but then I have to land in Solomon. I don't want to do that. I think that's it. I think we're going to go with that. Just the one battle in Yakut. May the dice gods be with us. Well, that was a little odd. We both got 2 hits. Land the bombers in Manchuria. These infantry, we'll move them down to Anhui with that artillery. This tank, I'm going to move this tank up to Xinjiang. One of these fighters into C-Zone 62. The other fighter, we'll put you in Xinjiang as well. We'll take this we'll take this one infantry and put you in Xinjiang as well. I want to try to preserve these units instead of leaving them around for the British to just kind of pick off. That would be to the British's advantage, not the Japanese. This is not a time for leaving little targets. Alright, we're going to land these other 2 bombers on Japan. We have the 3 transports. Take the 5 infantry. I'm going to leave the anti-aircraft on Japan. I'm anticipating at some point turn Japan into a fortress, and the anti-aircraft gun will definitely help with that. So just land all those units in Manchuria, and keep the transports here, just keep them safe. This one transport, once again, is a sacrifice. He continually does not go for it, and I continually am able to make these little operations here. You know, not only do I get the 4 IPCs this round, but he has to come take this back if he wants this industrial complex. And he will not be able to use it next round. Okay, so we're not moving these units, and those are our only units. So that looks good. Very happy with my position in this game. Land a fighter on Japan, put a destroyer in C-Zone 62, and 4 infantry on Japan. And we'll send it over to the Allies.
So this game is far from over. Even though I'm pretty confident in my position, I'm still going to have to play things out properly. He still has an opportunity to win this game. He can use this next round or 2 to overtake me in the Pacific, outnumber me, and threaten Japan. So my biggest goal here has to be to hold Japan. That's number 1. The Germans can take care of the land. Because even though the United Kingdom has a decent presence, I think I can overtake them with the Germans. I have to get control of as much land as possible. As much land as I possibly can. I need to get India with the Germans. And then I need to hold Japan. And then from there it's a matter of holding enough victory cities, essentially. But if this player were to make a couple of smart moves, get a little lucky, this certainly could go his way. He does have opportunities. So we have to see how this one plays out. I'm 70 to 80% confident that I have this one well in hand, but we're going to have to play it out to see. So that was Access Placement 3, Episode 2. And this is a pretty exciting one, if I do say so myself. If you're enjoying this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what you think down in the comments. And remember to join us for Access Placement 3, Episode 3. As always, thank you for watching.